everybody, I'm here with Tom Mastrobuoni from Tyson Ventures. How you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Good. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
It is morning time. We're here at the Smart Kitchen Summit. How's your show been so far?
It's been awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah, really interesting stuff.
Have you announced anything at the show?
No, we haven't. We'll be announcing our 6th investment on Monday next week. So we're excited about that. But no, we didn't have any news to share. You know, we're here gathering information, learning new things.
Yeah. And you do a lot of things in your job. The Ventures, so you're helping fund a lot of this innovation.
Yeah, that's right. So we have a $150 million fund set up by the company. And we really make both strategic and financial investments in 3 core areas. We focus on alternative proteins, sustainability, and the Internet of Food, which is IoT for the food supply chain.
Right. Yeah, I hear that a lot now. That's like catching on.
Yeah. Well, we should have copyrighted it when we had.
Did you do it?
No, we didn't.
I was going to say exclusive.
Yeah.
Alternative meats. That's fun.
Alternative proteins is a really interesting space for us. It's really a way for us to tap into where consumer demand is heading. And consumers are all about options. They want optionality, right? I'm from New Jersey. I love going to a diner because it's 30 pages, and I can get anything I want whenever I want.
I'm from New York, so we can
talk. So you get it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so nothing like a great Greek diner to go to. And consumers are really going that same way too. They want the ability to make choices on the fly. What I want, when I want, where I want it.
Right.
So delivery is playing a big role in that, but the alternative protein space is really interesting.
Yeah, and have you tried the Impossible Burger and
I've tried the Impossible Burger. We have an investment in Beyond Meat, so I am partial to
Beyond
Ethan and his team.
Hey, listen, Beyond Meat, it's incredible.
It's an amazing.
It bleeds like in a protein
way.
In a good way, yeah.
Yeah, in a good way. You know what we really like about that business is Ethan and his team have created a platform for plant-based products, right? If you look at, they started out with their chicken strips, and then they had the crumble, and then they had the hamburger, and now they're getting into the sausage product. And the NRA show in Chicago this year, they premiered the breakfast sausage patty, which is a phenomenal product.
Yeah, I heard that.
I had the food service guys calling me on the weekend saying, dude, we have to get this. This thing's incredible. Cool. It tastes exactly like meat. I can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
So really excited about the technology advances there.
Cool. So what's something that you're working on right now in your day-to-day that you're really excited about? Like a company that's like, whoa, it really surprised you.
So we're really working closely with FoodLogic, one of our portfolio companies, on blockchain initiatives.
Okay.
So you think about traceability, transparency in the supply chain. Tyson's partnered with IBM and Walmart and Unilever and a few others on the Food Trust program. But we saw an opportunity with FoodLogic to make an investment in a startup stage company that was focused on how do we make the data input into the eventual blockchain product more user-friendly, right? This is all going to be about packetizing data in a standardized way to enter it into that immutable ledger that folks can actually follow how food is moving through. And FoodLogic is doing that today. They have customers like Chipotle and Whole Foods and IPC who are using this software, and Tyson became aware of this because we were a user of the software, because those are some of our customers. And we have to enter data into that data stream. We thought, there's something interesting here. Yeah. So we've partnered with FoodLogic. We're going to help them build out a blockchain as well on the food service side. And we're also now a customer of theirs. Right. So a really cool corporate venture story.
That's very cool, and that's very future and forward thinking. Yeah. A lot of people hear the word blockchain, they hear all this kind of stuff about encrypted data, but also, like you said, the ability to follow it. Yeah. What's like a benefit like for you to follow, the way that it goes, that whole process?
Well, I see it on the food service side, especially for the operators of the businesses and the restaurants, as a way to affect, if there is an issue in their supply chain, that you can quickly and in a targeted way affect a recall and response incident. Right. So you can go in and literally on your phone pick out the barcode from the package that had an issue and activate an alert, and it'll automatically ping everyone who touched that product back through the chain. Yeah. Say there was an issue with this product, and it'll hit everyone from the food service distributor, whether it's a Cisco or US Foods if they're using the software, all the way up to a Tyson if they were the provider of the product.
And that's the difficulty now, that they can't do that.
Well, the difficulty now is the FSMA requirements are one up, one down traceability. Okay. So if I'm an operator, I only have to go one step back. Right. If I'm a food service, like an Aramark or a US Foods, I only have to go one back and one forward. This gives us the opportunity to have visibility into the entire supply chain. Yep. And we can actually say, okay, well, something went out of, eventually the idea is, something went out of temperature spec at this point, and that's probably where the issue happened. And we can go back and remediate that problem and make sure it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, which is important.
Which is crucial. And then if you look at the impact on the grocery side, if we can get to a point where if there's an issue with romaine lettuce or eggs or ground beef, instead of recalling millions of pounds and tons of this product, if we can recall one pallet, and then be able to go to consumer and say, you can eat romaine lettuce.
It came from here.
We know exactly where the affected lot came from. We took care of it. It's out of the supply chain. Go buy the product. It's safe.
That's huge.
If we can get to that point, then that'd be an incredible advance.
Awesome.
Yeah.
One last question, future of kitchen. People talk about the kitchen potentially getting smaller with all these different devices, devices becoming smarter. How do you see the future kitchen looking? And do you see Uber Eats of the world and the delivery things being part of that ecosystem?
Yeah, I definitely do. Again, this goes back to consumers want options. Right? I want the ability to cook a great meal with my family if I want on the weekend, or order pizza on that day when you're crunched for time and there's dance class and gymnastics class and homework to do. And then I also want the convenience of a Tovala-like product, which is one of our other portfolio companies, where I can have a delicious, more healthy for me, semi-prepared meal delivered, and I can make it when I want, when I want it.
Right.
And well, you're going to be in your home because that's where the device is. But to have that technology enablement, and really, food is still going to be a very personal. I feel food's a very personal choice for people. 90% of folks still shop in grocery stores to some extent. So delivery is going to play a role. Again, consumers just want that option. So I think you're going to see multiple devices in homes for a while. Kitchen appliances are not inexpensive items to replace. So I don't think you're going to see everyone going out tomorrow and buying a Tovala-capable oven. But they will as the old devices move offline and sort of age out, that people will make those decisions to bring smart devices into their home.
That was my final last question, is that I see there's a little bit of barrier to entry when it comes to cost. And I feel like we're not going to get there until that comes down. Am I right in that?
Until it comes down, or like any emerging technology, as it ages, it becomes less expensive. And as the large players, GE's here, Whirlpool's here, they're all excited about that technology. As those companies become involved and then their scale comes in, for the same reasons we're interested in investing in alternative proteins and emerging companies, because we can lend our scale to help them accelerate growth faster. I think you'll see the same thing on the appliance side, where some of these large players will get involved, bring their scale to bear, and then you'll be able to scale down the cost.
And it'll affect the whole market. Essentially.
Essentially.
Cool. Well, Tom, I'm excited to see what you guys do and what you guys support, and I really appreciate it because we need this.
We do.
Yeah. Thanks so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Have a good rest of your show.